Jaworski. Is that, yeah, he's on it. You're not on it, Madam Keith.
I'd like to call Economic Development Committee to order. Got to get a motion for approval from the October 15th Economic Development. We have one piece of legislation to come before us, authorizing the mayor to execute and deliver a development agreement between the city and Huntington National Bank and declaring an emergency. We have Economic Development Director Sam DeShazier with us this afternoon.
Good afternoon. You may be aware that Huntington National Bank purchased the assets of the former First Merit. So in 2016, we began negotiating a transfer of assets and also of responsibilities from one bank to another. There was some interplay between jobs that were going to be at the headquarter operation in Columbus and also the jobs that were going to be here in the new regional headquarters of Huntington Bank here in Summit County, in Akron specifically. We established a double barrel shotgun approach to some baseline numbers that would help us to determine how to incent growth for the company. So the first thing is, and you must remember, and I think I gave you all, if you don't have sort of a preliminary outline of the agreement, that Huntington agreed to maintain 1,200 jobs in the city of Akron. Everybody see that? And if you go to the very next page, you'll see that it also means that during that same time, simultaneously, they agreed to a baseline number of $63 million of Akron annual payroll. Is that pretty clear? So any incentive that we were going to give for growth had to be above those numbers. And they both had to be achieved simultaneously in order for it to ever happen. The time of the baseline numbers to be established was December 31st, 2017. So this agreement, and we're asking you to pass it, would be to retroactively start at January the 1st, 2018 until December 31st, 2022. It's a 5-year period. Over that time, if they meet the baseline numbers would be annual collections of $1,260,000 of city income tax at 2%. When we started the negotiation, the issue 4 had not been passed at that time, and we were never considering the schools portion of it anyway. So it's based on 2%. 5-year collection of that would be about $6,300,000 with an annual salary average of $52,500 per job. That pretty clear? So any incentive above that would be given if the company were to create income above 1,200 jobs, more than 1,200 jobs, more than $63 million in payroll. At that point, over that 5-year period, the incentive for growth would be for them 35% of the income would be, the equivalent of 35% would be given as a growth incentive for the company, and we would collect 65%. We had some things that we had to do. One in the Cascade Plaza, the lighting project. First, signage had to be changed in the parking lot, and if you look at where signage was, you'll see that everything at that point had been First Merit. So those would be changed to the Huntington colors. The nested parking would be included in it, as well as lighting. There were stairs and a wall that was going to be sheared up on the backside of the Cascade Plaza along Quaker Street, and directional signage would be changed throughout the lot. In terms of lighting, we've had this conversation, but we were going to do LED lighting throughout the parking garage, and that includes all 5 levels. To date, all of those projects have been complete except for one. The one that hadn't been completed is that we hadn't finished all of the lighting, but as part of the agreement, we have until the end of 2019 for all of the lighting to be installed. So it's being installed even as we speak. I don't know, but that's primarily the base points of it. If I missed anything, let me know and we'll talk about it.
Thank you, Mr. DeShazer. Any questions from the committee? Any questions from member of council? So Sam, I know we talked a little bit earlier today. This is really cool to know that they had other places that they could go, but have selected to be here in Akron. I appreciate just knowing that we have a retention of 1,200 jobs, that we can look forward to the tax base on at least for the next 5 years. Mm-hmm. So this is really, really good stuff.
Okay.
How would you like this? Would you like this on the consent agenda?
Consent agenda is fine. We appreciate it.
Can I get a motion for consent?
Okay, motion for consent.
All in favor? Any opposed? The ayes have it. That's all come before economic development. Thank you. We are adjourned.